Struggle with time management, especially when it comes to tackling a large project? Well, you're in luck because today we're going to talk about the connection between magical unicorns and productivity here on Get Organized with Jodi. Hi, I'm Jodi Granock. I'm a certified professional organizer with over 15 years in the field. And time management is one of the things that I talk about both in my speaking career and with clients who are struggling with time management. And it often involves the concept of magical unicorns. I know you might be thinking, what the heck are you talking about today, Jodi? Well, here we go. You see, we often procrastinate working on a large project because we're looking for what I call a magical unicorn pocket of time where we can get it done in one setting. And that is the magic that does not exist. So think about projects that you just keep saying over and over again that you're going to work on, but you never do, like catching up on paperwork or organizing the kitchen or cleaning out your email inbox. If the reason you haven't done it is because you think there's one ideal day that you can sit down and do it from start to finish, that's a magical unicorn pocket of time. And the solution to getting these larger projects done is to break them down into smaller steps. So let's take one of those examples that I just talked about, organizing the kitchen. If we just keep writing on our to-do list, boy, I really need to organize the kitchen, chances are you're not going to get it done until you recognize that organizing the kitchen is not a one-day deal. Even I don't organize someone's kitchen in one day. Think about all the different projects that exist in a kitchen. You've got your refrigerator, you have the freezer, you have the pantry, you have all the cabinets, you have all the drawers, and you have the countertops. These are all separate projects. And so if you would schedule them as separate projects, then you're more likely to get the kitchen organized over time. Does it make sense? Let's try another example of a specific project. So even something that sounds like one thing, right? A kitchen we now know is not one thing. But what if we said we're going to paint the living room? Well, again, keep in mind a mantra that you may have heard me say before. A to-do list is a wish list without a calendar. So the very first thing that we need to do if we want to accomplish this task of painting the living room is we need to choose a weekend to paint. You got to make it concrete. I know we've been talking about this for months, people in my house. What's a good weekend that we can all say, yes, we've cleared our calendars, we're going to paint the living room? Great. Now you are more likely to get it done. But again, painting the living room is not just one step, and it doesn't happen in one day. The more you could recognize this, right, the easier it will be for you to tackle large projects. So, what else is involved? I chose my weekend. Well, you need to go to the paint store and get samples. Ideally, not the weekend that you're going to paint, because this could take some time. So, on a totally separate day, maybe a couple weeks before the weekend that you're going to paint, you go to the paint store, you get your samples, you bring them home. Then you need to have time to review the samples and choose one. You also have to go back to the paint store, buy all the paint and the supplies. Now, you could probably get all those things done within a couple of days, but again, scheduling it makes it more likely to happen so you won't be stressed out when it comes time for the weekend that you chose to paint. Now, even when you get to that weekend, you want to break this down into smaller steps. Perhaps on Friday, that's when you're going to move all the furniture and put down the drop cloths. On Saturday morning, you're going to put painter's tape on all the edges and around all the outlets. On Saturday afternoon, we're going to do the first coat. On Sunday morning, we're going to do the second coat. And on Sunday night, we're going to put everything back in place. So, again, the more you can break things down into smaller steps and get each step scheduled in your calendar, the more likely you are to be successful and avoid the magical unicorn that can stop you from being productive. I hope you found this video to be helpful. I encourage you to visit organizingmagic.com for more organizing resources, including our free e-newsletter and information about our monthly Zoom webinars, which are also free. And remember that new videos drop every Friday, so be in the know and click like and subscribe before you go so you never miss a single video. I'll see you next time.